Hi folks. I saw that Dawn at SouthPaw Bushcraft has done a small fire steel ferrocerium rod challenge, and so I thought I'd post mine. This is my key ring. You may have seen it before. On my key ring, I have keys, and then I have my little fire starting kit. This also is part of it. So I've got a little toggle, a cheap one, and some magnesium and a little bit of fat wood on there. So that's what I always carry. Okay. And also in my pocket there's always this. Now this is a trimmed down cotton pad. It's partly it is waxed and partly it's not. And I also have this little knife as well, so I can, and sometimes do, scrape fat wood with the edge of my little striker, my little piece of filed off hacksaw blade here. The piece I have on my keychain is so little, and I like it that way, that I'm not using it tonight because it's little and I don't want to wear it down, and I like that size on my key ring. So I can do that, okay? And I've got myself a little pile of Maya dust there. It doesn't take me too long to get that. So I've got that. Okay. Now, that can be kind of tough to light, but I'm going to give it a try and see if I can do that with my little ferrocerium toggle here, okay? Just by itself. Let me see if I can make that happen. This one's pretty tough. And I'm like Dawn. I like to use the things that I carry with me just to make sure they'll work. Because this is really tough, I'm going to resort to this, okay? This is the little pad that I carry. Always in my pocket. You can tell because it's a little grubby from being in my jeans all the time. I'll take that out. These little tiny bags are great. You can get them at places like Walmart or anywhere where there's beadwork, because people use these to put little beads in. Great. They cost next to nothing for a whole bunch of them. Alright, so here's my little face pad. You can see it's kind of sealed itself up because it's kind of warm in my pocket all the time. So it's not going to come unfolded on the end where the see, can you see that? I think so. Not going to come unfolded on the end where the paraffin is. So I've got my little 1-inch toggle again. Let's see if I'm using the right side. There's the good side. There's a side that I've gotten. There we go. We got that going. I could put a little grass and stuff on it here. That stuff really flashes up. Got some wood there. Get it in there. It's always best to lift this up so I can get some air. Put a little wood under it. And that should burn for a good long time. So there it is. I could definitely nurse that into a fire. I'm not going to do that indoors. You know, the rest of the family it makes them nervous. So there it is. There's my little 1-inch toggle. I'm going to go ahead and put that out because, you know, I love a challenge. I just really do. So, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take another one of these. And this one, you know, is not so messed up, so I can actually bend it up so that it'll burn better. So I got another one of these, and we'll bend it up. Fluff up the end that doesn't have any wax on it. And try this one. But I'm going to do it a little harder. What I'm going to do is try to strike it just on the end of the little rod. See what I can do with that. That's about, oh, maybe a 1/4 inch. Now this one you have to get so close that you usually end up burning your fingers, but we'll see. There we go. Got it with the end. Okay. I love these things. And obviously that's going to burn plenty long enough to do a fire. There you go. So that's what I always have with me. Of course, now I'm going to have to go do another one of those and put it back in the bag, so I'll have it tomorrow. And if I need to, if I want to make some shavings, some fatwood shavings on my key ring, I do have the little Gerber, oh, what do you call it? Micro zipper pull thing. It's been pretty decent. I've gotten kind of some bad raps. I've heard about it, but I've been carrying this one for almost 2 years now, and it does fine. So I can definitely shave off some shavings of fatwood with that. If I get really desperate, I can scrape off some of this magnesium. This is not the good magnesium like you get at firesteel.com. This is a piece of old, cheap, hard magnesium from China. And it works, but it's not nearly as nice to work with as the stuff from firesteel.com. So there it is, folks. That's my little VR for Dawn at SouthPaw Bushcraft. And it was fun. Thank you. I'm going to put this fire out before the family complains, okay? Thank you for joining me here in East Tennessee. This is Leslie saying have a good evening and go start a fire. It's fun. Bye-bye.